Yes, don't forget to check out Doggie Diamonds No Filter podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. That is the audio version of the podcast. If you've never been there before and you would like to go there, the links are right below in the description box. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggydiamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Also, if you need anger management, domestic violence intervention, life coaching, then Karim Blizz Johnson can help you. Contact him on Instagram at Karim Blizz Johnson for your assessment now. Let's go. So tonight, I'm going to do something different. Not going to do a long intro. Not going to play no music. Not going to do anything in that way. I just really wanted to build with y'all really quick and talk to y'all about a story that's going around the internet and many Instagram posts, many memes, Twitter, Facebook, all over social media. And I had to look into it because I didn't know what the story was about. Like I had no clue what anybody was talking about until maybe when 2 days ago. I didn't know who it was. So this is what we know so far, and I want to go through the story so we could be on the same page. So there might be some people who come in here and have no idea what I'm talking about, just like I had no idea what people were talking about. They might not even know what I'm talking about tonight. So I want to go, if I may, go through the story and explain to y'all what it is I'm talking about and who I'm talking about. So we have Shanquella Robinson died while vacationing in Cabo. That's in Mexico for those who don't know. While her friend says she died of alcohol poisoning, the autopsy results said something else. The hashtag Shanquella Robinson is making its rounds on social media as her family and loved ones search for answers surrounding her death. Robinson was supposed to be on vacation celebrating a birthday with friends, but within 24 hours of arrival, Shanquella's mother received a call no parent should have to endure. She was told her daughter died while on the trip. They said she wasn't feeling well. She had alcohol poisoning, Robinson's mom, Salamandra Robinson, told WBTV TW. They couldn't get a pulse. Each one of the peoples that were there with her was telling different stories. Robinson's friend eventually returned to the United States but left the 25-year-old's body in Mexico. The family paid $6,000 and waited 2 weeks to receive her body. And add insult to injury, the Shanquella Robinson autopsy report from the FBI and the Mexican authorities conflicts with her friend's accounts. When the autopsy came back, they said it didn't have anything to do with alcohol, Robinson's mother said. They say that she had a broken neck and her spine in the back was cracked. She had been beaten. So, as you know, it has been a video circulating of her being beaten, and you have people, tweeting their opinion. I don't know why K Michelle has opinion because we seen her on tape going off the deep end and fighting plenty of times. So, we're not gonna talk about it. But this is from Yahoo News. So let me come back really quick. So that's what we know. That's what we know. Now, why is this a problem? Because that's what we know. Her mother and father knew where she was at. Her mother and father knew who she was with. Now we have rumors coming out, and I can't confirm them. And this is why I didn't just hop on the story. This is why I didn't want to be the first one to report it and give an opinion, because it's a story that's still developing. We don't know. We don't know. And running to report and running to give your opinion is very harmful to the situation, because the people who are involved also watch what people say and also know how to move and how to navigate, and possibly might know how to get away with it based off of false reports. So This is some of the things that are being said. Because we saw the video of her being assaulted. We did see that, right? They're saying that the individual that was assaulting her might not have been a woman. They're saying it might have been somebody who's in transition or is transitioned into a woman. We don't know. I've even seen people bring up pictures. I've even seen people do Photoshop. I've seen people do all types of stuff. Now, I want to know, how does that help the situation if you really want justice and you really want people to look at what's going on? And so why would you be photoshopping and saying stuff? And again, who can confirm that this was this type of individual? Who can confirm that? Where does that come from? Who can confirm that? So you mean to tell me you have people that's in different areas of the world that can say what happened and run to get views and likes and can say this is what happened? How do you know? How do you know? We don't know. And I think it's very, very disingenuous and it's foul for you to spread rumors based off of what you don't know. So I wasn't going to report on it because I don't even know what happened. What am I reporting? I don't know what I'm reporting. I just know that somebody lost their life. I don't even know. I read everything I could. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But us, we like rumors, we like gossip. And the sad thing about it is when even somebody needs justice, we play games and we start going off of what we don't know. Now, who do we believe in this situation, right? Who do we believe? The people who were there with her told conflicting stories, as they say, right? We don't know. The parents obviously know the people that she was with. So the parents trusted the individuals who she was with, right? The parents trusted it. Because if I had somebody who I was a little leery of or I didn't really know, I wouldn't let my son or daughter or niece or nephew go anywhere with them. So here we go. You're going to Cabo, and then with 24 hours of you getting there, you're deceased. And then somebody say one thing, and then you hearing reports. We don't know what happened. We do know that it was an assault. We do know that. We do know that it was a punk recording. We do know that. We do know that the person recording was just as culpable as the person that was doing the assault. But it looked like they was going to square up to fight. Then the person was winning the fight, and then they were saying, fight back. So it looked like they agreed to fight. It looked like the person pulled out the camera and said, okay, y'all are going to fight. And go. And then the person was losing and you recording and you're talking about fight back. No, there is no fight back. She was going to lose. Then I even heard rumors. This is to add insult to injury. I even heard rumors that the person, Shanquella Robinson, might not even have been a woman herself. This is the rumors. This is what we're hearing. We're hearing this. We're hearing that. How does that help anything in this situation? And it's very disingenuous for us to just run on the internet and say, this is this. I'm not a private investigator. I don't profess to know anything, and I'm not in law enforcement. I don't know shit. So I just sat quiet. I was just reading. I can't talk. I don't know. And then this thing that comes from it that I don't like is now you can't trust nobody. So if we as a people can't trust nobody, how do we trust one another? How do we grow as a people if we can't trust nobody? Because I'm going to be real with you. Sometimes the strangers that you meet are more trustworthy and more reliable than your day ones. So who do you trust anymore? That's why I don't trust nobody. All this shit, all these memes that come out and all of the social media outrage does not help the situation. It does not help the situation. You can't trust nobody. And then, that shit need to stop, seriously. Because I know for a fact, when I go on a trip, everybody there I can trust. Everybody there I can trust. If I can't trust them, I'm not going with them. I'm not going to be around them, period. I'm damn sure ain't boarding no plane and giving no damn passport to go with somebody that's going to harm me in another country. So this is what we come up with. Don't trust nobody. So don't trust nobody. So what happens when your mother and father know you're going? So your mother and father have to trust them, because your mother and father would say, listen, this person is a little unruly. This happens. I don't think you should go with them. So the mother and father knew, right? Mother and father knew. So they went, and that was it. But all this, this is why you can't trust nobody. So we as a people, how do we grow as a people? We can't even trust each other now. We can't trust each other. Just, don't trust nobody. How do we grow? How do we fight side by side for some of the injustices? Because you want justice for her, but how could you have justice for her when the people who want justice for her the same way, you don't have a like mind as they do, because you don't trust them? So we don't just don't trust nobody. If I go on a trip, I know everybody on the trip. I know nobody on the trip has it out for me. Seriously, or I wouldn't even be with them. I wouldn't even be around them. You can't bring an extra. And let me tell you something that I don't know. If y'all know, you have girls' trips that girls go on. Some of these girls' trips, these women do not know each other. They do not know each other. I'm dead serious. You ask any female that you know, or any female that went on a trip, sometimes they do not know each other. And they just go away. Different countries, they don't even know each other like that. And that's been going on since the damn movie. That's been going on. I've been on vacations where you speak to females, and they don't even really know each other. They met on the trip, and now they bunking together, rooming together, hanging out together, doing all types of stuff. They don't know each other. So does that stop now? Does the girls' trip stop because you don't know people? Or are you going to say, look, I'm going to have fun. I'm going to drink responsibly. When I'm around people and I feel uncomfortable, I'm not going to be around them. But all these rumors of this person was this was a setup. They took her to Mexico to do it. Come on, man. Y'all need to stop that, because that's not helping the situation. That's not helping anybody. That's not going to improve us. That's not going to move us further. The problem with that is it adds to more spooky rumors and gossip and not facts. And one thing that we need to start doing is being more factual with our reporting, more factual with our knowledge, and more factual with our information, because that's the only way we're going to grow. That is the only way we're going to know what we need to know is facts, not made up shit, not emotional shit, not that shit gotta stop, because again, it's disingenuous. How does that help us? We don't know. I don't know none of them people. Well, I read one guy said, I wasn't even there. I just got there. But he's put in, you was there together. You was there too. So you're responsible too. So again, you have people that are making up stories. It might be some people that was there was completely innocent. Completely innocent. And it might be people like the person who was hitting her. I see, this is what I'm saying. They twisted the shit so much. We don't even know. They're trying to say that it wasn't a her, that it was two men fight. This is what I'm saying. What are we to believe? What do we know? We don't know anything. There's nothing being reported. There's nothing being told. We still getting questions. We still sitting we're sitting here trying to get all the answers, but before we get the answers, we start making assumptions and hypotheses and according to my calculations, yo, we don't know, man. We don't know. And I put the I say like this: if it is people from a certain community, right, and I'm being respectful as possible, but if it is people from a certain community, is that my business? Do y'all still feel the same? Because I know some people who don't rock with that community at all, that don't care about anything with that community. So do you take your justice back? Do you say, well, I don't care? So what are we doing? But what are we doing wrong is the whole mistrust thing. The whole blah, 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 blah. Yo, that got to stop. Because I'm going to tell you something. Everybody around me, look, if somebody said Dejanay is not a trans, come on, man. I seen Photoshop. I'm like, man, that's Photoshop. This is how far y'all willing to go for a story, for a like, for, oh, I was the first one. I got the most views on this. How far y'all willing to go? You know how irresponsible that is? You know how we get an opportunity, right, to have our voices heard on social media. Many times we get curbed, we get shadow banned, we get muted. We are in the situation where our voices are getting heard. When are we going to be responsible for the voice that we use? When are we going to be responsible? Because at the end of the day, somebody lost their life. Somebody lost their life. So how are we just got all these hypotheses and, yo, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. Unless you knew them personally. You from the town. You went to school with them. Look. You don't know, but you got 1,000,001 videos. You're going to have all, because this is what happens when stuff happens, right? People come out with their little theories, but it's regurgitated bullshit. Yo, I bet you they found her with no organs. And listen, that shit is not going to have somebody rest in peace. The truth is what should be sought, not your made up bullshit because you want to be in the story, not your emotional bullshit because you want to be in the story. What we should have said was, damn, this sounds crazy, because it does sound crazy, but let's let the story develop. Let's let the facts come out. I can't run to YouTube and say, yo, this is why we can't trust each other, because all right, so how do we grow as a people? How do we fight anything? How do we stand on the battle lines in these topics that we can't trust each other? And the first thing we want to do is talk that. How do we do that, right? How do we know what was the reason for them fighting? We don't know. So yes, they fought. She got beat up. Obviously, she had injuries, according to them, related to beating. But y'all saw the autopsy report? And who saw it? So we still going off of what? Hearsay. We don't know. So it's just disingenuous to just be running out there. Yo, man, they do. Because K. Michelle talking, every time we saw K. Michelle on TV, she was popping on somebody. Right or wrong? I mean, maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. But you, one of the people who got a big mouth and was popping on people, but then the way they beat that girl, wasn't you always fighting? Don't all of us got the attitude of, it's lit? You understand what I'm saying? So if her mother put the autopsy report out, salute. But I have to look at it. What I'm saying, a lot of people didn't look at it. So they're speculating off of what the mother said, but they didn't look at it. And how the hell do you read an autopsy report? I did not go to school for that. I do not know how to read things that I do not profess to be professional as. I cannot read an autopsy report. Just keep it real with you. I don't know how to. So I can't say right here, the third vertebrae. I don't know. That's why people go to school for that. That's why people are professionals in things. We have to speak and listen to professionals, not niggas on YouTube and memes. That is not how we going to find out what's really going on. We don't know. Now, the person who did the video talking about fight back is a complete punk. And y'all saying she did not fight back. Well, if you look at the beginning of the video, they did come at each other. And I'm not saying she fought back all the way. I'm not even saying she deserved that. But how does a person film? And you got to take your emotions out of it and use your brain and your eyes, right? Take your emotions out of it. What happened? Very unfortunate, very sad, should not have happened. We shouldn't have to see that. But use your brain and your eyes, right? How does the person film at the time that they are about to go at it? And they both standing like this. It wasn't like she was sitting there and a person ran up behind her and started wailing them. They were standing right there. And again, it's all stupid at the end. It's dumb. And the person should not have done it, right? And the person should not have filmed it. Period. We should not have seen that. So again, look, she was asleep in her room. You could tell they went to her room. How do you know? I'm not justifying what happened. All I'm just saying is that you don't know. Stop making up shit. That is the problem. When things happen, we come up with all these, yo, this happened. Yo, this. How do we know? We're going off a report, right? We got reports. We heard the mother speak. We heard the father say something. We heard report. But it's a lot to the story that we don't know. Let's wait till we get the story. Let's wait till what's going on. And then we could say, oh, nah. Because regardless, it's foul. But we was not there. How do we know everything about everything that we wasn't even there for? But it's a bunch of speculations. Y'all gotta chill. And before we heard about it, we didn't even know her. We didn't know her. We didn't know anything about this because it happened October 29th. Look what day we found out. We didn't know. So let's respect the family and their privacy. Yes, if the family wants public support, then we're going to be there to give them public support. But they have to answer some things too. Yo, did your child know these people? Where does your child know these people from? Can you tell us what happened? Did she get jumped? Was it the one-on-one? Could you at least tell us what we need to know before the internet detectives come out and the Scooby-Doo people come out with their magnifying glass? Yeah. Tell us. And justice is not something that we can get. Justice is going to come from, because at first I heard the Mexican police was like, yo, we don't even want nothing to do with that. It wasn't no foul play. So then now you have the FBI. Then you already know what's going to happen. The people who's involved, they go and bounce, because again, when it's in another country, how do you get? I don't know how that works. I don't know if the FBI is gonna go to Mexico, and it's just an unfortunate situation. It's really sad all around the board because a loss of life was lost, right? And again, them people, you saying they probably been plotting on Shorty. Again, that is speculation. You don't know. But this is what I'm saying. This is what we're gonna get. Oh, they been trying to do that. Y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta relax, man. Like, it's not going to help. It's not going to help the way we think. We use these situations and we put it into our life. Everything we see, we ingest. Everything we see on the internet, social media, the news, we ingest. When is it going to be some good news? When is it going to be some progress? It's never that. It's always stuff to make you upset, outraged, and that is causing to your anxiety and depression. I'm just telling you that because everything is to keep you off kilter. Always to keep you outraged. Every day they give you something new to wake up to be mad about. You ain't noticed that by now? You didn't notice that by now. Every day you wake up and they make it the trending topic because you're trying to tell me something that happened October 28th. We're just finding out 2 weeks. You don't think that's by design? So the Kanye thing, the Kyrie thing, none of that matters anymore, right? Now this is the new thing. And they create the new things. Although it's things that exist, but they create things to fuck with us. They killed her and need to be arrested. They who? Who did it? Until they all get rounded up and they all tell that one person did this. Yo, look, her friend beat her to death. Is already out. She didn't fight back. Dude recorded said he wasn't there, but you can clearly hear him talking while recording, telling her, "You're not going to fight back." So now we witnessed somebody being beat to death. That's what y'all saw? Is that what you saw? I didn't see that. I saw some idiotic stupidity happening, a person that wasn't going to or couldn't fight back. That's not what I saw. So I can't go and say, this is what happened. And I'm telling you, y'all are doing a disservice to a lot of shit because we don't know. And one thing that I want to tell y'all, please, 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 go on vacation. Get out of this country. Go to different countries. Different countries are beautiful. Different beaches. White sand beaches are beautiful. White sand beaches are beautiful. Blue water is beautiful. Being catered to is beautiful. Good food is beautiful. If you ever go anywhere and you did not go anywhere before and you go somewhere and it's all inclusive, the minute you go into that hall and see all that food, it's going to blow your mind. You're going to say, yeah, we got to pay for all this food? Nah, it's free. You're like, it's free. All this food? You got to get out of here. You got to be able to travel. You got to be able to release from this shit that's put on you every damn day. All day. It's put on you. Put on you. Put on you. You have to be able to go somewhere, unplug, unwind, and just relax. Lay on the beach. Go to sleep. Live your life because it's not guaranteed. Right? But you don't have the mentality of, oh, I can't trust nobody. Oh, you can't trust nobody. See, you gotta watch your friends. You gotta watch your friends. You gotta watch your friends. I don't gotta watch my friends because I know who's a piece of shit prior to anything. Because if I seen you do something to somebody else, I know that I'm not exempt. So I'm not going nowhere with you anyway. Why would I go to Mexico with somebody or Jamaica or Barbados with somebody that I don't trust? If you give me a little inkling that I can't trust you, if I seen you do some foul shit to somebody else, you think I'm getting on a plane with you? Come on, man. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of danger in a certain mentality. It's a lot of danger. When I travel, I'm with everybody I love and everybody who loved me. Seriously. Sometimes you gotta pick a different traveling person. But if you go for, all right, I want to be politically correct as possible. The way that these people acted on camera, right? The way that the person was filming. You think that's the first time they acted like that in Mexico? They probably already was scumbags. But you go places with people who you think it ain't gonna happen to you until it happened to you. But they already gave you, because nobody just gonna snap and go off the deep end, and they already probably was like that. They probably always turned around the way, and it just wasn't ever pointed at you. Me, if I go place, if I know somebody who's unruly, irrational, and is going to pop off, I'm not going nowhere with them. I'm not going to the store. I'm not going nowhere. Don't even want to be in the damn vicinity with you. Seriously. Ain't that, I don't care, because, all right, whose birthday was it? So when it happened, did they leave Mexico, or did they just stay there and did they stay there and party? What took place? Did they say, you know what, I'm gonna get you the fuck out of here because you're getting on my nerves and you just keep typing stupid shit and you don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're talking about. And the sad thing is, how people so related and invested in something with people they don't know. Some of y'all don't even know who the fuck your real father is, and you just know everything that happened with this. The bottom line is the bottom line. Period. There's no theories, none of that. The bottom line is the bottom line. It's messed up and it shouldn't have happened. The parties involved, when we find out who it is and they could be identified or they get jammed up, that's it. We can't just say, yo, it was this person, it was that person, blah, blah. That can't happen. Seriously. Because I know anywhere I go, you sick in the hospital, we there. So the fact that they made a call and said she had alcohol poisoning, but then found out she had physical injuries, who made the call? Who called? Who was it that called? What? Who released the tape of the assault? Who released that tape? Who was the person talking on the tape? All of those people are the people who should be identified. Then again, let me go back to the beginning, because maybe you wasn't here. They're saying that the person who did it is not even a woman. I don't know that. I can't confirm that. Allegedly, I can't confirm that. I don't know. Then you have some people saying it is. I'm a Lakeisha Roberts. You said she had a broken neck and a spinal injuries. That sound like they wanted her dead. That does not mean that. That mean in that situation, something happened. Sometimes you can go too far in something happening. But to take somebody to Mexico to kill them, it sounds so damn preposterous. To say, let's go on a trip to Mexico for our birthday, and when we get her there, we're going to kill her. That's movie shit, man. We gotta deal with reality. Like I said, we don't know what happened. We don't know what made it just happen the way it happened. We don't know why they were fighting. We don't know nothing until they get grabbed up. The problem is that it happened in Mexico. Do you think the Mexican police care? You think the Mexican police don't care? They there just to get, to do that. You know what I'm saying? We just don't know. And again, none of us was there. We don't know. I don't trust anyone, especially you. Well, you don't gotta trust me. You know it's ill because I don't think you should trust me because you don't know me. You trusting me for? No, you even have to hide them. That's real. You don't trust anybody, especially you. I don't want you to trust me. I'm not even trying to win your trust. I don't know you. You're a screen name. Your avatar on a screen name. So why should we trust each other if we don't know each other? I know some people I don't trust. So you got the right to have that. I don't care. That don't bother me. Does that give me a little minus next to my name? Does that take me down a notch? But again, the family, we need to probe a little bit more with the family because they need to, if they can, and they going through it, condolences to them first and foremost because that's where everybody should be. But the family should know these people. And I'm gonna tell you something. When I was a child, my grandmother used to be like, yo, I don't want to be around this person. I don't want this person in my house. Remember, your family would tell you, I don't want this person in my house. And you know, it's a sad thing. That might have been somebody who was your good friend. And they was right. Grandma was right. I don't want them in my house. Sometimes they was right. And again, we watch tapes, we all get different interpretations. That don't mean that my interpretation is right, yours is wrong. That don't mean that yours is wrong, mine is right, mine's wrong. That's not what the interpretation I'm saying. I'm just saying, let's have the authorities do their job. Let's get on the authorities to do their job. Do their job diligently. Do the right thing. We are not solving anything because making up shit, making up stuff for the sake of likes, views, and memes, that's corny. I know George. You see the George Macon experience? I met him in person. He came and interviewed me. We talked. Came all the way to Brooklyn to see me from Philly. Him and Solo Mine. I seen him online. He's in here, but I can't say that I know him. But to say that I don't trust him is just as bad as anything because damn, who do you trust? You know people, listen, I'm going to say it again. It is people that I've known for years that I can't trust. And it's people that I just met who are more trustworthy than people I've known my whole life. Because most of the times when something does happen to you, it be the people who know you. So again, did the mother, when you say you going, if I say tomorrow, I'm going to such and such, yo, I'm about to go to Jamaica. The first person I call is my cousin. I let him know. Thank you, Lord Jazz. I call my cousin, yo, I'm going to Mexico. With who? I'm going to Jamaica with who? I say this person. Okay, so you know if anything happened to me, I was with them. If anything happened to me, this is who I want you to probe. Now, if I say I'm going to Jamaica or out of the country with somebody who we know to be a little unruly, he'd be like, yo, with them? Fuck you doing with them? So if these people are capable of murder, fuck you doing with them? And not saying that I don't want to minimize or the fact that it happened to you. And I'm not blaming her for what happened to her, right? But you didn't see no signs that they were a piece of shit before. I'm not going nowhere with somebody who's a piece of shit. But you got your circle. You got your people you trust. You got your people who you rock with. That's who you'll go away with. Let me give you something that'll kill everything. Let me give you something real quick. I do my best. and saying real common sense stuff. Yeah, maybe she was but I don't even want to do that to her because she's deceased. But let me say something to you. Because you talk about all his friends, your people, you gotta watch the people around you. Sometimes your biggest enemy is laying right next to you in the bed. Do I need to rewind that? Sometimes your biggest enemy is laying right next to you in the bed every night. They don't want nothing good for you. Everything you do, they in competition with you. Everything about you, they have disdain. They're not motivating. And they're very negative. And you still fuck with them. You still with them. So I don't want to hear shit about these people and those people. What about your damn spouse or your significant other? The fuck out of here. Sometimes your biggest enemy is right there. So miss me with all that. Your circle and it. What about him? What about her? It ain't got nothing to do with people. It's about sometimes you rock to sleep. Sometimes you can't vet everybody. You're vetting the world. You are in a world where you're constantly under attack. There's always a situation where you gotta, as us, we always have to watch our back. Our head is always like this. I get tired of living like that. So sometimes you might let your guard down. That's when you get got. But goddamn, like, this ain't Beirut. This ain't the Ukraine. This ain't a situation where I always feel like I gotta watch my back. That shit is tiring. And there's no way to live like that. So sometimes you let your guard down. You want to relax and you just want to say, but all of this, this shit ain't no rap record. This shit ain't no meme. This shit ain't no goddamn song. This ain't no post. This is real life we dealing with. It's some people who can't trust their own mother, their own father. So you think they trust anybody? You telling people you can't trust your friend. Some people don't trust their mother, don't trust their own physical brother. But you have to trust somebody. And being alone is fine. I'm a loner by choice because a lot of people are not like mine in what I like to do, right? But when I find people who like to do what I do, encourage me in what I'm doing, and take interest in what I'm doing, then I'm okay with that. But what is trust? What I'm a trust? The trust goes so deep that I think I don't trust you, that I'm going to lose my life? What type of silly shit is that? I mean, it's just really weird. I can't trust that I'm going to put a plate of food in the refrigerator and you're going to eat it. You know, the type of people who don't trust people is the people who can't be trusted. The people who don't trust people cannot be trusted. You know why I could trust people? Because I'm trustworthy. And I'm only going to attract trustworthy people. I'm not going to attract a bunch of unruly, foul people. Because again, when I see you do something foul to somebody else, I don't think I'm that special. I don't think that I'm exempt. So I know it's coming my way. You foul. There's no justification for being foul. Or you did this, you're foul. So when something happens, hey. But a broken heart is going to make you die of a broken heart. Mistrust is going to aid you and kill you. Because now you're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yo, we're going to get our heart broke. We're going to get betrayed. It's going to happen. That's life. Said I had put my ice cream in the freezer, motherfucker ate my ice cream. And then try to deny it. And my ice cream got gouge marks in it. Like, yo, so I did that? Okay. Once you know what you up against, once you know the type of individual you're dealing with, then you're okay. The only problem is when you get rocked to sleep. In this day and age, who's getting rocked to sleep? You can't get rocked to sleep. If you deal with biblical times, mythos, whatever you think that Cain knew Abel was going to kill him? He had signs. He was jealous. So when people send me signs of jealousy, make YouTube videos, talk about me in a derogatory way, I already know that you'll slit my throat. You virtually slit my throat. You slit my throat. So I know I can't fuck with you. Because look what you do for the internet. Look what you do for a like. Look what you do for a view. So you think that I believe if we were in the street and you had an opportunity to catch me in a dark alley and do something to me to hurt me, you wouldn't? Look how people will assassinate your character. Character assassination is big too. It's because sometimes you alive, but then everybody looks at you like, I don't trust him because he don't trust him. Cain and Abel wasn't fighting in the womb. That was Jacob and Esau. Wrong story. So again, when people show me, no, it is what it is. And and then some people just don't like me. I'm fine with that too. I'm not palatable for everybody. That's cool. I don't listen. It's 8 billion people in the world. So when I feel like I need somebody's approval, somebody has to like me, it's motherfuckers I don't know. I'm nowhere around you. You might be in another state, another country, miles away, and I'm worried about whether you like me or not. Somebody I'm never going to run into. Again, somebody that's a screen name, somebody who think they know me because they watch me. Boo-hoo. That hurts me. That's really going to make me go upstairs, take my lima beans out the crock pot, and put them away for tomorrow because they done. Boo-hoo. That is hindering me from living my life because of how you feel about me. Even friends that I have for a long time. You got an attitude with me. You mad at me. Boo-hoo. Cry me a river. Because I know I didn't do shit to you. I did not take your money. I did not take your girl. I did not insult your children or your significant others. So what are you mad at? Because all people be doing is lying. You know what I'm saying? They lie and say this. And then what they do is they create a story so people could say, hey, that's foul. But they're known, people be known liars. So when do you believe a liar? People pick and choose. Because if they don't like you and somebody else don't like you, well, let's not like them together. So if this individual female, because I want to say female, but then again, look what they're making up, right? So when this female, Shanquella Robinson, goes on this trip and arrives in Cabo, San Lucas, Mexico, obviously somebody was able to poison what everybody thought, and everybody didn't like her. Because you mean to tell me out of everybody on the trip, nobody said, yo, chill, y'all bugging. Yo, chill, what you doing? Yo, why you doing that, man? That's Shanquella. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. You see how that disdain and that dislike becomes infectious and people bond together to hate somebody or bond together to dislike somebody? You see how that works? Nobody say, yo, chill. I've had situations where I had one foul friend and one unfoul friend. And the foul friend wanted to do something to a friend that wasn't that foul. And I was like, yo, nah, you bugging. Because sometimes we just like, we sit back and watch the show. Like, yo, they going at it. Yo, yo, he hit him. That's why the punk could sit there and say, fight back, fight back. You're not even going to fight back. Even the referee in professional fights say, yo, you won. It's over. What did you get out of taping that? Because if this individual did this and what she done, well, what Again, they're saying it's not even a full woman. What this individual done to her and caused bodily injury, and if the bodily injuries allegedly led to her demise, then you should be arrested too. You should be arrested too because you sat there and watched it. So if I sit there and I watch one of my homies rob an old lady and bust her in the head and I film it and she fall down and die, and pass away, then I should, what the hell am I filming it for? I need to go to the pokey too. I can't be like, yo, I ain't know you. No, I sat there and watched it because when I've been in situations, even people that I've been with, that's the people, and I see them about to do something. I'm like, yo, what the hell you doing? Nah, don't do that with me. Don't bug out. Nah. And then I say, you know what? You gotta go home. Perfect example. I could tell you a story where we had a younger dude that used to be with us. He was one of the homies' younger brother. So we riding around, back in the days, you 16, 17 years old, one of the homies take their parents' car. So we joyriding. But he's younger than us. He's like 14. I'm like 16. He's 14. So we riding around Manhattan. Because that was a big deal. You from Brooklyn, you ride around Manhattan. So we ride around Manhattan. This dude decides he wants to yell out the car. There's a bunch of guys, a bunch of girls. We ride past the club. We can't get in. We too young. But he wants to decide he want to lean over me and yell out the window, yo, y'all niggas is pussy. Y'all bitches should leave us. Leave them and come with us. Them niggas is pussy. Oh, nah, let's take him home. I'm not co-signing that. Yo, let's take him home because he don't know how to act. He got to go home. What we did was we drove from Manhattan all the way back across the BK Bridge, dropped his ass off, and went back. Not to that spot, but we went back. I'm not hanging with nobody that don't know how to act. I'm not hanging with nobody unruly. And that's what they mean. You can't hang with everybody. That's what they mean. Don't trust everybody because you know their behaviors. Some people, it's not the first time they acted an ass on a trip. You seen them act the ass on Walmart. You seen them act the ass on the college campus. You seen them act the ass in front of their building in the project. You seen that. Those are the people you're supposed to stay away from. Not don't trust your friends, because if your friend's an idiot, then you know it's a time and a place to deal with them. We damn sure ain't going across the water with them. We damn sure ain't going to do no passports with them. That's what I'm saying. So when people say, yo, you can't trust everybody, you know who you can't trust. But I ain't going on no trip with them. And mommy and daddy should speak out and say, yo, we never trusted such and such, because you have instances where the mother and father, where we seen heinous things happen, the mother and father say, yo, we never trusted this person. We never liked this person. But obviously, they passed the mommy and daddy test, because if she calls and say, I'm going to Mexico, they're going to be like, well, who? Well, I'm going with this person, and this person. And if you are so-called a best friend, right? If you so-called a best friend, that person is responsible for you, right? So if I go somewhere and I'm with my best friend, then that person's mother and father is going to know, oh, he with his homie, he with his best homeboy, ain't nothing going to happen to them, and vice versa. So how does something happen to you and your best friend was there? Your best friend is responsible for you, not all these other people, your best friend, because according to your mother and father, that's your best friend. So why didn't your best friend speak up for you and fight for you? So again, stories is being said, and again, I don't know the truth. If stories is saying the best friend was recording, then that wasn't your best friend. You didn't know that before you went? So again, as a people, as an individual, I can't walk around in my life saying who I don't trust. I can't walk around in my life saying you can't trust nobody. So let me get this straight. You can't trust nobody. But if you notice, the people you don't trust the most look just like you. Who taught you that? Where does that come from? Why do the people who look like you act the hell out? Who taught them that we shouldn't trust one another? So when I walk past your car, and I got my hood on, you lock your car doors. But when a dude walk past with a briefcase and a suit, you think you good. You think it's a probability you see me somewhere or as a couple of the homies, we could be ops. So you don't trust us. Yo, who them niggas over there? That's your mentality, right? That's your mentality. But when you see the dude with the briefcase and the suit on, you like, oh, nigga with a briefcase. That's a nigga who robbing you. That's a nigga who denied you for the bank loan. That's a nigga's on the stock market. That's a nigga trading your ass. That's the nigga who's gentrifying your neighborhood. That is the person that historically you were told to trust, but don't trust me when I don't have any bearings on your life. I mean, we can get into a physical confrontation, but for what? You ain't do shit to me. I ain't do nothing to you. I ain't thinking about you. You're not thinking about me. But you automatically say you don't trust me, but you trust him because he looks harmless and has done more harm to you historically than I will ever do. This person has devastated generations of you. This person has put crack in our community. This person has disenfranchised us, but you trust them because they got on a suit and a briefcase. And if I have on a suit and a briefcase, that nigga just went to court. He think that shit gonna get him off. See, the stereotypes and the mentality that they instilled in us still got us thinking like that. That's why I say YOLO. I don't trust nobody. No new friends and all this shit. Well, you gotta make new friends. You know why? Because you don't live in this world by yourself, right? And again, the mentality, they somehow was able to make you believe that we can't trust one another and trust them. Look what the politicians do. To where if you had individuals who said they was voting this way or this way, people was blocking each other. They was not talking to each other. And then all the people who promised this shit didn't do nothing for none of us. So how are we not friends after 20 years behind people that ain't help you or me? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But you see how they able to manipulate us because we don't think with logic, we think with emotion. We think we could emotional everything. We think we could talk loud and proud and he dropping jewels. No, the fuck he ain't. He's emotional. She's emotional. And she's preying off your emotions for profit because that's how people got YouTube views, likes, and all that. Because when you have this mentality, what are you doing to change it? I'm telling y'all that, nah, you know how to pick your people. You know how to pick the people that's around you. If you pick a piece of shit that's around you, that's on you. But that piece of shit they might know how to cook. So you only fuck with them when you going to get some food. Everybody serves a purpose in your life. Some people are lessons. Some people are hard lessons. But all of this, you're going to be holed up in the house, depressed, crazy as hell, a crazy introvert. Again, I'm introverted to a certain extent only because I'm how I work is different. How I want to convey my message is different. My output, my work rate is different. I've yet to meet anybody that can match my work rate and my output of how I do what I do. Again, so that's why I be by myself. Because when I want to do graphics, when I want to do footage, when I want to edit, when I want to do stuff, people find other shit to do, and that's fine. I don't have other shit to do. This is what I profess to do. This is my profession. This is what I do. So this is what I do. I don't do anything else. I have my fun when I have my fun, but I designate my time and place for my fun, and my work is my work. My work is how I eat, but I'm not going to eat off of feeding y'all misinformation or feeding you emotion, because what does that get us though, right? But what does that get us though? What does that get us? I remember going to 10, 10, 15. We had our little crew. 10, 10, 15 was the Day of Atonement, right? I remember going out there. I didn't really know nobody out there, but all I saw was my people, and I was like, whoo, I feel good because I know if it turn up, they gonna go out with me. I do know that, and I gotta listen. I gotta know that we gonna go out for each other when the time is right. Yeah, we have our little differences. Yeah, we might not agree on stuff, but when it comes to us against them, nah, we gonna stand together. And that happened. Even many truces was done. The Rodney King verdict brought together a truce. Different things brought together truces. Different things brings us together. But who always break us apart? It's always them. I'm telling you. So again, you go on vacation, you have your fun. Man, I'm telling you, when you go away, when the guy's on the beach and got that jerk chicken paws on the goddamn grill and you walking down the beach, or the guy walk by with a coconut and got the straw in it, and you drinking fresh coconut on the beach while you kick back with a virgin drink, or even if you drink with some yak, or you could drink yak, or you could eat food, and you're vacationing. You go in there to gain 10 pounds. You go in there to relax. You go in there to get in the pool all day, every day. You getting a tan. That's life. Some of you will never, never experience that because didn't know that. Didn't know that this is possible. Didn't know that, hold on. Oh shit. Oh nah. I'm out. I can't wait till my next vacation. I'm telling you, I cannot wait till my next vacation. I don't know where I want to go. I might go to St. Thomas, St. Croix, one of them places. I can't wait because when I go, I'm so kicked back, so relaxed, so, just chilling, man. Just chilling. I ain't no worry in the world. I'm not doing it for y'all. I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm not there to report. I'm not setting up no camera going live. Yeah, right now I'm in bar. No, I don't know y'all. I love my audience who love me, but I ain't there for you. I'm not there to talk to you. There will be no content. He is on vacation. Why? Because it's good for my mind, body, and my spirit. I am chilling. This is the close to paradise that I could be, where I don't have a care in the world. I don't have to drive, right? I don't have to worry about anything. I'm chilling. That's it. I've been places and nobody knew I was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody knew I was there. Where you was at? Oh, nah, I was in Jamaica. When you told me I ain't tell you because it wasn't none of your goddamn business. It was none of your business. I don't see, because again, we don't do things. I don't do things from the approval for strangers. I do things to help me, to help here. When my brother died, I just went to Jamaica for a few days. I went there for like 4 days, and I was like, yo, damn. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to get away, right? I had to get away from the environment, because sometimes you're sick because you live in a sick environment. And sometimes the sickest environment you live in is right in your brain. That's the first place to start. Every battle is won and lost in your head before it manifests itself physically. You have to tell yourself stuff and you have to talk yourself out of stuff. Every battle is won and lost in your head, because we're not impulsive people. We are thinkers. If you are impulsive, sometimes you're off. If you have time to think, then You're supposed to think the right thing. If you think the wrong thing and react off of your thoughts, then you're going to jail or you're going to die. So if I sit there and I say, I'm going to punch you in your face, and I decide to punch you, well, I'm either going to go to jail or you're going to fight me back and beat my ass, or you're going to pull out a gun and kill me. But I might punch you and you hit the ground and hit your head and you pass away. That was a battle I picked. I could have just think, because there be times people be talking to you and you be like, I should punch them in their face. You ever have an adult talking to you when you was little and you be like, I wonder if I slap my grandmother, what she'd think? No. She gonna kill me. They're all gonna kill me. But you thought it as a kid and ran through your mind. I should slap her. And she might not even be yelling at you or nothing like that. It's just, and then you kind of laugh to yourself. Like, that was a battle because you could have been impulsive and did it. And then she ended your life. And then your whole family jumps you and fucks you up. And then you get kicked out and you ain't got nowhere to live. So when you are a thinker, right? When you're a thinker, you think first. You don't react. Then you give yourself time to think and then you react off your thoughts. But that's the battle. That's the battle. And many of us lose the battle because we gas by somebody, we're influenced by somebody, but people who really love you is going to do two things. They're going to keep you out of prison and keep you out of the morgue. Anytime you talk to somebody, even if you in a situation, they're definitely going to try to talk you out of it. It was times where I was in confrontation and I had a knife. And I remember calling my cousin and I said, yo, such and such is here. And I'm about to stab both of them. I'm going to holler at you later. You know what I'm saying? Wherever later is, I don't know where later going to be. Later could be on the run. Later could be in the house. Later could be in jail. But they're getting poked. Now, what my cousins say is, yo, go home. Huh? Go home. Nah, they getting it. No, you are going home. That's what you're going to do. And when you get home, hit me. Let me know that you're home and we'll holler. We'll find a way to figure this out. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to throw it all away because you're emotional. The best thing for you to do is to walk away. The best thing for you to do is to leave. Because, yo, there is no way you can stand there and do that. And I know that you're going to do that because now I know you're going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail. So imagine that on your conscience. Somebody say, yo, I'm about to go such and such. And you're like, word? Yeah, give it to them. So when you hear that, you have a collect call from an inmate and so you don't feel bad? Do you say, yeah, you put in that work? What is that? How does that get them? Now, I think they cloned Doggie Diamonds because he looked the same. No homo. You have so your name is, I'm not going to say your name, but you have a podcast, right? Now, don't time people out for saying stuff because I be wanting to talk to them. You have a podcast. So you worried about whether I'm a clone or not, but you have a podcast that's on YouTube. And I think what you should do is handle your business and find a way to get your business flourishing. Okay? That's what you should worry about. Y'all priorities be so fucked up because y'all worried about the wrong shit. So I'm a nigga from Brooklyn, right? I'm a nigga from Brooklyn that they clone. So did the message change? Did my message change from the first time y'all saw me? Or I don't look the same because I don't have these on. I don't have these on. I'm on a great diet right now. Exercise game is up. So, I mean, I'm going to look the same. I'm going to look different. But I have to explain that to you. I mean, if you eat paint chips, then it is what it is. but I am who I am. I'm not leading y'all astray. I'm not telling you go do it. I'm not. That's when a person changes the message. When a person come and say something different to you and try to lead you to this, it's just bugged out. But again, I'm not gonna get derailed by that. But I've seen that before. People said I'm bleaching my skin. I heard that. Yo, he don't look the same. He be bleaching his skin. I'm like, damn, I got a good skincare routine. Don't disrespect my shit. I could tell you what it is. It's over the counter, but I ain't telling you. You know what I'm saying? I wash my face when I wake up. I put moisturizer. I got bags under my eyes, so I got to put Yo, oh, I'm a Hassan Campbell wannabe. Okay, that sound good. Now you got to go. Speaking of him, so it was a time, because I think people think that me and him got beef, and we don't. We don't have any beef. We have a difference of opinion on something, and we'll leave that right there. So, speaking of him, ask him. Y'all ask him, because y'all be infatuated with people. Y'all hang on people every word. Ask the individual, ask him, did I not call him one day? Just end up calling him. Yo, what's up? Right? And I be so with light skin, you can't lie. Hold on, where are you at? Really quick. Who was that just said that? Now I'm not your son if you said that. I think I deem that to be disrespectful. So you gotta go. One time, just call, because again, I call. The narrative that people would like to run is that you're not a good friend. Right? And this is relative to the story. But a person who calls you and don't want nothing from you to see how you doing, that's not a good friend. A person who just picks up their phone and call you and say, yo, what's up? How you doing? That's not a good friend. That's not somebody who cares about your well-being. Not somebody who's calling you for something. I'm just seeing how you doing. So again, I called him one day. Yo, what's up? He said, yo, I'm about to such and such. Ask him what I told him. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You go home. Don't nod. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. You just told me you was doing that. No, you're not. What you're going to do, you're going to go home. And this is, again, I don't want my audience to be disrespectful to him, as well as I hope he don't want his audience to be disrespectful to me. But I called him one day, just a random call, very random. And I said, yo, nah, you ain't doing that. Go home. Now, when he told me, the individual that he told me about, he probably owed them what he wanted to give them. But again, me just knowing what I knew, how the end result of that, nah, no, you're not. Go home. So when you don't care about somebody, you about to go on the fire? Go ahead. I want to smell burnt skin. I want to see what you look like on fire. That's what a non-friend would do. A non-friend would say, oh, really? Film it for me and show me. Nah. I'm like, yo, nah. No, you're not. Because that's on my watch as your friend. If I knew and I had the opportunity to talk you out of throwing your life away, probably, that is my job as a friend to do it. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Yeah, but to wrap it up, I appreciate y'all tonight. I'll be back on here tomorrow. I got some interviews dropping. I got an interview with ARP of RBE League. We did the interview maybe a month ago. It's fire. So I'm just gonna drop the whole interview for y'all. I'm not going to piece it up. I'm gonna drop the whole interview for y'all. All right, you still talking. And again, like I said, Doggy hollered at Charlemagne the God for that face you respect. Again, you still talking and you don't have a hit show. I don't know you. You're watching me and you're trying to attempt to be disrespectful, and it's just corny. That's why y'all don't get nowhere. And again, you are the type of person that I don't trust because you think it's cute to be disrespectful to a person who's not being disrespectful to you. So you can't be trusted. And what you gonna do now, you wanna go sit in the fucking corner. And you know, this was so bugged out about this culture. I have so many mini-me's, so many people who's completely influenced by me, 1000% influenced by me. And instead of them hitting me up to get I don't want to critique nobody because it ain't my place to critique anybody. But instead to people get pointers from me or watch me enough because I give the pointers, they feel they being disrespectful is good. That's weirdo shit to me. I've never in my life disrespected somebody that I fuck with or that I looked up to. I'm not gonna look at anybody that I'm first of all, I'm not gonna watch nobody I don't like. That's just it. I'm not even gonna go in your comments to troll. You know, I got other things to do. I could be with a female. I could be working on me. Seriously. So to take time out to watch another man and comment on a man, that's very banana eaterish. You might as well just peel the whole banana and just because when I eat a banana, I peel it and I break it. This is me. You ain't gonna catch me, you know, giving dome to no banana. But Spliss and Mischief, God, that's a dope name. That's a dope name. But yo, I appreciate y'all, man. So yo, let's stick together, man. Let's stick together. Many of us don't know each other, but if we do meet each other, we not gonna be in a situation where we like don't trust each other. We gonna fuck with each other. But I just want to say, like, yo, let's stick together. Let's learn from one another. I learned a lot from y'all DMs. We speak a lot. I don't know some of you personally, but shit, y'all been holding me down more than some of my damn friends. You Fade TV, like the name too. You know what I'm saying? And y'all with y'all content pages. Again, do y'all thing, man. Don't stop. Just keep creating content. And again, reason why I didn't run out there with this story, because I didn't have the facts. I don't know the facts. And I'm not gonna emotionally react to things because that don't help anything. You know what I'm saying? That don't help anything. Oh, yo, homie, I think that you need help too, so I'm gonna get you up out of here. You need to go sit on somebody's couch. But I did want to say too, I'm gonna make a beat live. I did want to say I made me lose my thought. Yeah, ARP has an event this weekend. Shout out to ARP. I also did another dope interview last night, but I didn't do it live. Watch my Killer Priest interview. Watch my Fiend interview, and anybody who meet me, first of all, there is no difference between me online and offline, right? I am not a timid, bashful person. I am who I am, right? So all the dudes who be running their mouth about me, they been around me. They know. They know. They know I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm chilling. I have an unusual calm about me tonight. You know why I'm chilling, man? Yo, I'm blessed, man. Like, I can't be letting these weirdos get to me because what I'm mad at, they mad. But I do want to say the interviewking.com. The link is right in the description box. Make sure you go there, hit the bell. Not hit the. See, I'm so used to saying that. Subscribe and you'll get the notifications. But ARP, I'm just going to drop the interview in the morning. I don't have time to chop it up. I'm going to just give y'all the whole interview. It's a very, very dope interview. He talk about the lawsuit versus URL. There's a lot of information in there. Shout out to ARP from RBE. Make sure you follow me on all social media. Before we go, we do have to say condolences to the family of the lost. Um, Unfortunately, rest in peace. And, from situations that happen that play out before our eyes, let's try to make it where it's a learning moment before it's an emotional moment. My friends that are my friends, I love my friends. You know what I'm saying? It's so real that I got people that men, before we hang up the phone, we just say, yo, man, I love you. Because I don't know if this is the last time I'm gonna talk to you. That's how life is. We got all types of dealings in life, but people die from the lack of appreciation. People die from the lack of appreciation. So if you appreciate somebody, if you have somebody that you appreciate, let them know how much you appreciate them. And sometimes that just make their day. It make them get up and say, yo, man, I'm loved out here. I got to get up. I got to get to it, man. I can't let the people down. So when you appreciate the things that people do, you appreciate somebody, let them know that don't, you don't have to give a disclaimer. I ain't on your dick or nothing. Nah, you got, listen, man, you got me, last night you got me through. I was listening to you, or I was watching you, or you hit me. I was just thinking about you, because that's the type of friend I am. I'm the friend, right, who's going to call you and say, yo, what the fuck you doing? Oh, Leak Moss interview too. I'm going to call you and say, yo, what the fuck you doing? Nah, get out the bed. Come on. I'm coming to get you. Right now, I'm coming to get you. What's good? This is what we doing. This is how happen. This is the plan. This is the plan. This is how I got you in the plan. This is the role you could play. I don't let my people who I love fail. There's no way they can fail with me as a friend. No way. No. When you down, all right, cool. You made a mistake. I'm here. I'm not the friend who gonna say to you, see, I told you. Nah, my nigga, shit happens. You fucked up. But yo, we gotta get through it. I always say we. I never say you. I always say we. Because when you cry, I cry too. When you laugh, I laugh too. When you in pain, I'm in pain too. And one of the worst pains you could ever go through is see a friend or a loved one go through pain and you can't do nothing for them. So let's just try to avoid that. But if it happened, it's there. I had friends that told me they was gonna do the craziest move in their life. Yo, I'm gonna quit my job. And I say, yo, look, I don't think that's a good idea if you do that. But if you do that, fuck it, I'm riding with you. We gonna go all the way together. Fuck it. So Blizz, for example, that's my big bro, right? Because of what they wanted him to do to keep his job, he had to quit. I said, nah, you had to quit because what they wanted you to do. So this is what we're going to do. I just use my platform to get you independent clients, and you could get your own thing going on where you don't need the institution, because the institution trying to make you do something with your body that you don't want to do. That's not fair. So this is what we're going to do. So whether he's here or not, I'm still promoting him on my platform because I want my bro to be able to live. I want him to be able to survive. You understand what I'm saying? So even these people with these other platforms, who did they ever help? You don't have to be with me to be with me. You always with me. We are one. So when something happen, I'm always gonna be like, yo, nah, that's the bro. Make sure he good. You understand? So that's what life is about. Life is about you only as good as the people that you helped. And sometimes we gonna help people and they gonna shit on us. They gonna do it, but that don't make me jaded. That don't make me stop. I just, everybody's not capable of receiving love, though. You know that, right? Some people are so traumatized and so fucked up that they might have been lost the trust and love because somebody that they love betrayed them. So they don't know how to use discernment. They don't know how to do that. With me, shit, I done got shitted on a lot. I done used to be in a room with 20 people. Then I remember being in the room by myself, wondering where everybody went. You know why they stopped fucking with me? Because I stopped drinking. My house wasn't a party house anymore. My house wasn't the turn up. My house wasn't, yo, let's go to the studio and waste his light bill for 10 days, 10 years, and never give him nothing. But when I made a lifestyle change, they wasn't ready to change their life, so they stopped fucking with me. So again, I was by myself. It's times where you're going to find out that you're alone, right? But it's going to be people with you, right? Sometimes you're going to be, you're going to be alone, and this is how you know who fuck with you. This is the test. This is the test, and I'm going to go. The people who are there for you when you got to move, when you're in the hospital, you in jail, or you just feeling down. The people who call you and reach out to you, yo, you moving? Now I'm going to come help you. You in the hospital? They come see you in the hospital. You in jail? They write you. They take your calls. Because those are the times where people abandon you the most. You be, damn, I got to move all this shit. And I got like 500 friends and nobody's there with me. But the homie that hit you and say, oh, you moving? I'm going to come help. Come help you box that shit up. That's your folks. You sick? One of the homies come to the hospital with a balloon and a teddy bear and y'all laugh y'all ass off. That's because you shouldn't have friends that only come over you and stand over you when you dead. Look, they won't even come across the street to say what's up to you when you live across the street, but to travel thousands of miles when you move to go to your funeral. I have loved ones I ain't speak to since the last time they asked me for something. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even be mad at that. Because you just never know what somebody else is going through, right? So sometimes when people going through shit, if I can't get through to them, I let them go through that shit. Because I'm going to tell you another thing. Extending your hand is a double-edged sword sometimes. Because sometimes I don't know if I extend my hand, if I'm going to pull you up, or you going to pull me down. So you gambling every time. So you don't know. You can't live your life not extending your hand to people. And if you extend your hand and you feel that pull is too much for you to pull, sometimes you got to let go. Sometimes you got to say, yo, what you need, I can't give you. What you need, I can't give you. But I'll be there with you. I'll rock with you. But you got to go sit on somebody's couch. And, that's not a bad thing. Many of us had to. Many of us still do. Many of us done it before. Straight up. I'm telling you, when I was just telling my bro Tajo today, I said, yo, it was a point in my life where I'm a grown ass man. I'm like 270 pounds. I'm like 6 feet. Very intimidating to some. And I just couldn't stop crying. I don't even know what the fuck I was crying for. I just felt sad as hell. Sad. I had a nice looking female. I had all my studio equipment. I had everything that I needed to succeed. But something was bothering me that I didn't know was bothering me. And I couldn't diagnose myself. That's why I don't like when people diagnose me and you're not a professional. Don't do that. And I don't do it to other people. But I remember I was just sad. And I remember crying. And I remember like, yo, I can't stop crying. First I was embarrassed because I did it in front of a female. And I was like, okay, what are you crying for? What? Like, I never felt sad before where I was just saying, I mean, you might have watched the movie or something like that. And goddamn Bambi died and shit. And you cried or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mufasa died and, you cried. But I've been just as a grown ass man who's known to be very aggressive. I just couldn't, was just sad. And I remember it was cool. Then it got to a point where it was overbearing. It wasn't cool. And I was becoming a shell of myself mentally where everything, nothing was making it better. And the embarrassment of living like that makes you not talk to nobody, because when you going through stuff, instead of people hollering at you, and when people want to help you, they make fun of you. They ridicule you. They laugh at you. Um, I remember my cousin Tad, my cousin Poe was the only two people. And what I found was I was able to mask the pain that I was going through since a child. I never been physically abused, sexually abused, but I was psychologically abused because my father um suffered from substance abuse. And I don't know if anybody lived with somebody who suffered from substance abuse. It's hell every day. Just every day is an adventure. And when you're a child, you shouldn't have to go through that. And that's why I love children so much, because I feel like, damn, no child that I be in contact with, no child that I see, whatever, if I can help, no. I'm that I'm that person that I'm never going to let nothing happen to you as long I'm around. I'm always going to make you happy. I'm always going to do right. So, what happened was I used to drink excessively. I was overweight. I would eat anything, and I was super duper violent. Everything that bothered me, and if you bother me, besides women and children, but if you was a dude and you play too much, I'm swinging on you. I'm parking you. I'm going to hurt you, because I only hurt you because I was hurting. I only was drinking because I was hurting. I only was eating a certain way because I was hurting. And once I stopped drinking, and once I fell back from the violence a little bit, it hit me. Okay. That's how you was masking what you were going through. And I'm telling you, one day it just hit me. And what I did, I got my insurance card and I called the back of it and I said, yo, I need help. And they said, are you a danger to yourself and others? I said, nah, I'm not, but I feel extremely sad and I don't know why. I'm not motivated to do anything. And I'm sad. And I remember I set up an appointment and I went and talked to somebody. And this was 2003. I was diagnosed at that time with PTSD. And I was able to tell my story finally without being judged, because everybody else you tell your story to, they say, yo, you need a drink. Yo, you need to. And you're not a professional because you are traumatized and dealing with the same shit. And I remember trying to talk to my siblings. They kind of laughed at me. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to my brother and my sister. But they made fun of me. And I couldn't understand that. Why they making fun of me? But they my siblings. They went through the same shit. So they was suffering through the same thing. And I remember my brother, oh, he just like that because, and I was like, yo, how the hell do you know? But what I did is I got help. I talked to somebody. I quit the drinking. I started watching my diet. I started trying. And more and more, I started feeling better. I started trusting myself again, because the first person that you don't trust and mistrust is you, right? So I started trusting myself again. And there was this little boy who my sister was supposed to adopt. This is 2010. There was a little boy my sister was supposed to adopt. He's 1 year old. He can't talk. I used to have him all over my Facebook. Everybody used to think it was my son. Now, how I snapped out of it, for good. I had a baby around who my sister was supposed to adopt him. And he needed me more than I needed me. So I ain't had no time to be down and sad. I got this little baby who people think is my son. He's light skinned, he got red hair like I was when I was born. And he's completely clingy to me. Like everybody in the house, he would gravitate towards me. And I used to be like, yo, could y'all come get him? Because he's in his walker and he come to me. And I used to be like, yo, could y'all come get him? Yo, why he's always under me? Why he's always by? Then I was like, yo, it's something in me that he sees even as a baby. He sees that something is bothering me. So his innocent spirit is latching on to me. Now, he needs me just as much as I need him, and I need him just as much as he need me, and I didn't know it. So when I started bonding with him, I forgot anything was wrong with me because he got to eat, he got to take a bath, and I got to buy him toys, and I got to buy him clothes, and I got to do different things, and it just completely snapped me out of everything because no. And we used to have a thing. He used to wake up in the morning. I'm the first person he called. He go to sleep. He won't go to sleep because he's on my head farting. He need his pamper change, all that stuff. And I just completely took over his life. My sister, nobody got to do nothing. No. This is my son. I'm taking care of everything. So we had him for 3 years. She was supposed to adopt him. I'm not going to say what happened, but she didn't do something that she was supposed to do. She wasn't in compliant, and they took him. When they took him, oh man, you ain't never seen a grown ass man cry the way I did. Oh man, I made a long Facebook post. They just took him. I have thousands of videos of him, thousands in this phone. I'm gonna show y'all some pictures of him. I have thousands of videos of him in his phone. And I remember the day they took him, they said they was coming to take him, and I was like, "What do you mean y'all coming to take him?" "Yeah, we gotta take him because," and I'm like, "Nah, that's stupid. We could fix that." "Nah, it's too late. The decision was made. It went through." And I'm like, I'm gonna be real with you. I thought about running away with him because I'm like, how y'all gonna take him? Like, I can't survive without him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't survive without him. Like, we you know, it's us two. You know what I'm saying? It's us two against the world. I'm gonna find some pictures of him. And I can show y'all my baby picture, and I'll show you him. And it's just mad funny because everybody used to think it's my son. I used to be like, that's not my son. That's not my son. But then after a while, I was like, you know what? He is. You know, he's the closest thing to my son. Now, let me show you something. Damn, where are the pictures at? They all the way in the bottom of the phone. And I'm going to get to the end of the story so y'all can understand better. Yeah, so this is him right here. Funny as hell. These is all pictures. But this is him right here. This is him at 3. And I'm telling you, like, this was...
What else? Oh, no, baby. Did I tell you stop calling me my real name?
He called me my real name.
You a good baby? Yeah, good baby. What? Good baby. You a good baby? Mm-hmm. Good baby, sit down and be good. What are you playing with? Toy. Say hi, people. Hi, people. Say what's cracking, G's.
Well, long story short, they took him. And again, I went through the emotional roller coaster of them taking him. And this was 2011. And for 11 years, I looked for him. 11 years, I could not find him. And I just found him last Monday on Facebook. When I spoke to him on Facebook. And I found him. I looked high and low because if I'm going to be internet savvy, if I'm going to have this intelligence and this information I have, I found him. And all I did was tell him, "Yo, I've been looking for you for 11 years and I never stopped looking for you. Never stopped looking for you. I think about you every day of my life and I never stopped looking for you. And I found you. I've been looking for you for 11 years. And do you remember me?" And he was like, he's 14 now. He was like, "I do a little bit." I said, "No, I've been looking for you." And I sent him all the pictures and videos of himself. And he said, I was a handsome little dude. And I'm like, "You still are, right? You know what I'm saying? You look like me. Like, you good. You good." Um, and the deal was, he told me he'd been with 4 families. He told me he's adopted now. And I told him that I never wanted you to think that we didn't want you, that I didn't want you. I know how you was little and you was attached to me, and I never didn't think you didn't want me. And if you need me for anything in life, call me. Um, and then I was bugging out because I said, I keep forgetting he's 14, and I was like, "I'm gonna get you an apartment." Oh, you only 14. I can't get you an apartment. But if you need anything, get Cash App, get everything, and I don't know what you've been through, but we could talk one day about that. But I just want you to know that I've been looking for you, and I found you. I finally found you, and that was it. And I was like, I want to be a part of your life. I don't know if you want me to be. I don't know if you know me. I don't know if you trust me. I don't know, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. I'm here. I ain't going. I'm not going nowhere. I'm like, I'm here. I've been looking for you so long. I'm here. So I made a long Facebook post about it because I've been looking for him for 11 or 12 years. And again, if I didn't trust people, if I had the "you can't trust nobody" mentality, I wanted to trust myself that I could find him. I wanted to trust that he would be okay. Because I used to say, I hope nobody hurting him. I hope nobody. And if I find out somebody hurting him or doing something to him, I'm going to jail forever. And I carried that with me for 12 years. Then one day I just found him. And we spoke. I texted him how was school. He said school is fine. I just still got a little anger issues. And I said, that's expected. But then I showed him tantrum videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you always had a little attitude, but you love ice cream like me. And I just like, yo, man, you was my shadow. And he said, I don't really know enough. I don't know anything about myself. I said, I'm gonna tell you everything that I know about you. And I'm gonna give you the videos of you. I'm gonna give you pictures of you, because he didn't have no pictures, he didn't have no video. I said, I got thousands of it. I got a folder. And that was it. So again, we got bad people in the world. We got people who do wrong. We got people who create scenarios. But the saddest thing about it is misinformation. There is good people out there. I believe and I know that I'm one of them. Many of you are one of them. So if we walk around mistrusting everybody, and yeah, I'm still in contact with them. I just text him and I'm like, yo, I asked him, who's he stay with? Is he happy? He's a kid. He's 14, so he gonna go through it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go through it. He's 14 years old. You know, but at the end of it all, he could be reinvented because he's gonna learn about himself from a baby, and you don't know, from a certain time, you don't remember nothing about yourself. I don't remember my mother. You know what I'm saying? No, I have no memories. So that's why when I came on here last time, what I said, yo, I need y'all to donate to these kids. See, I'm about community work. I'm not about me. This ain't about me. I don't use my platform for me. I talk my shit and wild out, but let's try to help people with what we got, because we're giving nothing, but we have tools, we have voices, right? It's not only to help me, it's not only to help my household, it's to help other people. So let's use this for that. So again, I speak to him as much as I can, and we back in contact. And the deal is, one point we see what happened. You know what I'm saying? We see what happened, and Again, a lot of y'all think I'm an asshole. I can't be an asshole. But when it comes to children, loved ones, and families, there is no asshole. There's only uncle. There's only somebody that will do anything to make everybody around me happy because I have the means and I got the heart for it. And it's not about me, it's about everybody. You know, shout out to my niece too, who wrote me in Target today. This little girl just started putting stuff in the cart. Then she goes to my nephew. Just put it in the cart. She got she got my nephew to get a toy. She gonna say, buy the toy and just put it in the cart. Uncle's gonna pay for it. Funny as hell. She was like, just put it in the cart. But I hear her whispering. You know kids can't whisper. She said, no, you want the toy. Just get it. Put it in the cart. Uncle's gonna pay for it. So what she did, she took the toy and slid it under the cart. You know the bottom part in Target? And I'm like, what are you doing? Oh no, I'm like, so they cost me $100 in Target today. You know what I'm saying? But again, she just trying to teach him because when we go to Walmart, this little girl she just put stuff in the cart and don't think nothing of it. She don't worry about money and nothing. She just know Uncle got it. Uncle gonna get it. I went to the store one day. I said, I'm going to the store. What you want? I want a dollhouse. How you want a dollhouse? Like you gonna ask for a bag of chips or some ice cream or you want a damn dollhouse? I went and bought a I went and got a dollhouse. You know why? Because when you have young ladies in your life, it's important for them to be gifted with things that they know is not sexual. They don't have to give something to get something. They know what love, gifts, and love feel like that they didn't have to give anything. They just had to be themselves. So I'm teaching her early. So when they grow up, right, and somebody attempts to gain something from them in order that they got to give something, they could say, no, I don't, no, I don't have to do that because I've always gotten things and I never gave up anything. I've always gotten flowers. I always got kisses. I always got love. And that's not love. So you have to teach them early that they can be gifted. They can get flowers. You're doing good in school, we going to get toys. You know, I bought her a pack of I be ODing though, but again, she be so excited. She jump in the air. I bought her a pack of Play-Dohs. It was 85 Play-Dohs in there. So they like, why you buy her 85 Play-Dohs? I'm like, it was a pack of 85 Play-Dohs. I don't know. Like, she get whatever she want. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday she told me she had some food. She ate some of it. She wanted more. I got my car, drove 20 minutes away and get her some more food. You know, you get what you want. You do good in school. You're intelligent. You know your ABCs. You know your numbers. You're not bad. Anything you ask for, you could get as long as you listen. You know, and that's it. So I ain't trying to be the world's smallest violin. I'm just saying, as much as we're taught, and this all is relative to the story, as much as we're taught not to love each other, not to trust each other, and YOLO, you can't trust nobody. And nah, everybody's not like that. And you know who's um fucked up. And when you get tricked and somebody's fucked up, that's when it hurts you the most. You know what I'm saying? That's when it hurts you the most. That's the only time it hurts. But some people, you know, they fucked up because you watch them be fucked up to other people. Again, when people have done things to me and said things about me, even on this YouTube shit, I knew that they were capable of crossing me because I watched them cross other people. Again, I don't think I'm special. It's not personal. It's just my turn. But I talk for a living, and it's time for me to be quiet and shut up and go to sleep. I made a nice crock pot full of lima beans. I gotta put them up. I'll be talking about my crock pot because y'all be hating, and then y'all be trying to crock pot just like me on the low. Keep it real. You put them lima beans in a pot, you season them, put it on 10 hours. You go do your errands, do whatever you want. Come back, lima beans is rocking. I done made lima beans, kidney peas, chickpeas, I'm gonna make it split pea soup too. No bacon, none of that stuff. But split pea soup is rocking. So again, man, I appreciate y'all. As always, we talk about hip hop, we talk about life. But if you learn anything from me or you resonate with anything I say, I appreciate you for being here. You could be anywhere else. I don't have some of the antics or some of the props to hold or any of those things that some people do to lure you in. Some people say they watch certain people because they're entertaining. I'm not here to be a clown. I'm not going to do no shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be me because this is who I am. And that's what it is. I appreciate y'all. I'm Doggie Diamonds on all platforms. And until next time, I'm out.
Tiptoe, info.